Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to first look at Arsenal and Tottenham in £23 million transfer battle for Barcelona defender, and then we're going to look at Bernd Leno commenting on Arsenal exit, show Mikel Arteta's summer issue. So the first transfer headline states that Arsenal and Tottenham in battle for £23 million Barcelona defender, and the reports are stating that North London rivals Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur are both looking to sign a right back this summer. Arsenal and Tottenham are set to go head to head for the signing of Real Betis right back Emerson Royal. The Brazilian is currently on loan in Seville from Barcelona, who are likely to move him this summer for profits. Barca snapped up Emerson from Atletico Mineiro for £10.9 million back in 2019, but he's yet to feature for the Catalan Giants. Instead, he headed straight out on loan to Betis, where he has spent the past 2 seasons. The 22-year-old has made a big impression this season in La Liga, and Emerson could move on this summer. Arsenal and Tottenham are among those keen, according to reports, as the two rivals prepare to do battle for the defender. Barcelona value Emerson at around £23 million, which would see them make over double their money in 2 years. The Barca board have made it clear that the club needs to raise funds in order to spend. Emerson is one of the names expected to be pushed towards the exit door, with Serginho Dest and Sergio Roberto currently battling it out for the right-back spots. Real Betis director Antonio Corden has already stated that the Andalusians know it will be difficult to bring Emerson back to the club beyond the end of the season. Of course we would like him to stay, but we all know his contractual status, Corden said. In 15 days it will be time to see what decisions to make. It is a season in which we'll have all seen his growth and evolution. He's a player who's ready to play for any team. Arsenal wants to bring in a new right back, with Hector Bellerin expected to move on at the end of the season. Norwich's Max Aarons is another name that has emerged on their reported shortlist. Meanwhile, Tottenham Hotspur are also expected to bring in a new right back following their struggles in the department this season. Serge Aurier is set to leave Spurs, with Paris Saint-Germain reportedly in talks to bring him back to the Parc des Princes. Matt Doherty has also struggled to replicate the form he showed with Wolves before his £50 million move to Tottenham Hotspur as well. So it looks like Arsenal and Tottenham are in battle for Barcelona's £23 million defender, and it looks like both these clubs, both these North London rivals, are in the search for a new right back position. And with Arsenal in particular, they need to find a long-term replacement to Hector Bellerin, and Emerson Royal is someone that is currently on loan to Betis, and he's still a Barcelona player, and he will be valued at £23 million, and he could be a viable option for Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, as they have also been linked with other right backs such as Achraf Hakimi, Max Aarons, but Emerson Royal is someone that's seen as a viable option given his price tag, and someone that still is a decent right back. So this nicely takes us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Bernd Leno comments on Arsenal exits, which show Mikel Arteta's summer issue. So the reports are stating that Bernd Leno has been linked with a move away from Arsenal this summer. Arsenal reportedly plotting a major overhaul this summer, with a number of first-team stars set to be put up for sale in a bid to raise funds for new additions. The Gunners have endured a disappointing season, and Mikel Arteta's side looks set to miss out on European football for the first time in 25 years. As a result, Arsenal are hoping to stage a rebuild at the end of the season, and that is reported that at least 6 players will be available for transfer. It is claimed that they are hoping to raise over £60 million from selling players, with Bernd Leno, Hector Bellerin, Lucas Torreira, Matteo Guendouzi, Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Sead Kolasinac among those who could depart. However, they could struggle to offload some of those players, particularly if they decided that they want to stay. Goalkeeper Bernd Leno has already made his feelings clear, telling Sky Sports, "I am still happy at Arsenal. Arsenal still a big club, a big name in the world and in the Premier League. There is nobody in the dressing room who says I want to leave the club. I am not happy here anymore. We still have a good environment at the club and in the dressing room. Of course, at times it was not easy this season, but this is part of football. It is not good to feel sorry for ourselves. We need to move forward and change it to a positive as soon as possible. Mikel Arteta has spoken about the need to freshen up the squad and has called on the owners to back him in the upcoming transfer window. Speaking ahead of Arsenal's 3-1 win over West Brom on Sunday, Mikel Arteta said the squad needs changing. There were already a lot of changes in December, something that has not been done in years, but it tells us where we are. Things are going to have to change, and the owners are going to back it up. Time is catching up right now. It's a trend. It's years now that this has been happening. If the distance and the margins with the rest become too big, then it's almost impossible to do it. We are still on time, and we have put some very strong pillars and foundations in the last few months to do what we have to do. So it looks like Bernd Leno has commented on Arsenal's exit, showing that Mikel Arteta's summer issue. And Mikel Arteta's key summer issue is the fact that he has been stating that he's going to be ruthless in the summer transfer window. He's going to take players out of the squad. He's going to have a massive squad overhaul. But if a player says they have a long-term contract like Bernd Leno and he has 2 years still remaining on his deal, and if he says I want to stay at Arsenal, then it's going to be very difficult for Mikel Arteta to sell Bernd Leno. But we have to wait and see, because in terms of Mikel Arteta, he is someone that has very good in terms of persuading players to sign a new contract, like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, to sign a new deal, to leave the club. He has been doing very good things in the transfer window, but now it's time to show it on a consistent basis on the pitch as well. He's a very good person when it comes to managing a very heavy transfer business, but he has to now manage a very difficult squad. Even though they got the victory against Chelsea yesterday, it's just a 1-0 victory. You can see how much we were struggling to just get that victory over Chelsea. You see how Chelsea are dominant. We're not that dominant. We're not that dominance that we used to have before. And Bernd Leno is someone that might still remain at Arsenal. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.